Okay, so today we are going to write the equation of a line and slope-intercept from a graph, and we are also going to graph a line using the slope-intercept form of a linear equation. So the two things that we need when we are graphing a line is the m, which is the slope, and the b, which is the y-intercept. So remember, we can always find the slope, which is represented by m, as the rise over the run. And then the y-intercept is this point on the graph. So if we have the x-axis and the y-axis, so here's our y-axis, the y-intercept is going to be where the line crosses the y-axis. So that'll be the point 0, b, where b is our y-intercept. And that is this part of the graph. Okay, so these are the skill check problems from the notes. So we're just going to go over these. So we want to write the equation of this line in slope-intercept form. So we need to figure out two things. We need to figure out the slope, and then we need to figure out, the y-intercept. So we need to figure out what these numbers are going to be in our graph. So to find the slope, we're going to do the rise over the run. So we rise up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we're going to the left. So our slope will be -4 over 5. And now we just look at our graph to determine where is the y-intercept. So it's right here. And that point is 0, -2. So our b will be -2. So now we just plug those values into our slope-intercept formula. So our equation is going to be y equals -4 over 5x plus -2. Or another way to write this is -4 over 5x minus 2. Okay, so for this next problem, the first step, we need to find the slope. So our slope is, we rise up 1, and we run to the left 3. So it's 1 over -3. Or we would write that as -1/3. Okay, now if we look where our y-intercept is, our y-intercept is actually at the origin. So our y-intercept is going to be 0. So now we just plug that into our slope formula. Our slope-intercept form. So it's y equals 1/3 x plus 0. But we actually don't have to write the plus 0. So our equation here would be y equals -1/3 x. That would be your final answer for that one. Okay, so now we're going to graph the line using the slope-intercept form. So same thing, we need to identify the slope and the y-intercept, and then we're going to use those two things to graph the line. So our slope here is, if it's just a negative in front of the x, it's -1. And then our y-intercept is 6. So I'm going to make this -1 over 1 so that I have my rise over my run. Now we always start at the y-intercept. So we're going to put a point here. Now we're going to use our slope to find another point. So we're going to go down 1 over 1. We go here. down 1, over 1. You go here. And then you just draw a line through those points. Okay, so the next problem, we first need to identify the slope and the y-intercept. So our slope here is 2. And if you remember in the previous problem, we had the plus 0. So that's what our y-intercept is going to be here. And I'm going to put this 2 over 1 so that I have a rise over a run. Now remember, you always want to start at the y-intercept. So we're going to put a point at 0, and then we're going to rise up 2, run 1. Rise up 2, run 1. So we have these 3 points. You just draw a line through those 3 points.